Hey, what is up everybody? It is Wick here. This is quarantined Wick. We're stuck indoors. Haven't been to a thrift store in 5 days now. I would say I have FOMO, but I don't really have FOMO because no one else is going to Goodwill. I'm not in a fear of missing out on anything. They'll reopen at some point, hopefully, and we can start thrifting again. But I'm getting a lot of work done, listing a lot of things on eBay. Trying to get some videos edited and out. I got a lot of footage, like 3 or 4 videos I need to edit and upload, plus a lot of ideas for videos that I wanted to do. This one is just kind of a vlog for what I'm doing while I'm stuck indoors. People were asking me if I'm going to be okay, if I'm going to lose my business, I guess, and I really appreciate the concern. But I am fine. It's actually kind of like a vacation. You know, when you were a kid, if you lived in snowy areas, you get a big snow and you were off for like 3 days and you just kind of had the day to do whatever you wanted. It's kind of like that, but not at the same time, because I look at my death pile, which is about 60 or 70 totes full of inventory I need to list. And I realize that even if I'm quarantined for 2 weeks, maybe even a month, I'm probably not going to get through all that. So we're going to knock out as much as possible. And even I have things set up like Merch by Amazon, which I don't make much money on at all because I never upload. I haven't uploaded maybe in a year and a half, maybe 2 years at this point. But a little bit of money still trickles in. I have like 350 designs, so maybe I could upload some shirts. You can see here I got the market open. I think it's a good time to invest in certain stocks. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Not doing any day trading right yet. I have day traded in the past. It's just that I'm too busy to really focus on that, and you really got to focus if you're going to be successful at day trading. But I am going to make a few trades, and I'm kind of wary to talk about trading on my channel because I don't want people just to take my advice. I'm not really giving advice, I'm just talking about it. So just because I'm buying something, please just don't go buy it if you don't know what you're doing. Please do research and know all about that. I don't want to be responsible for anyone losing money. But for me, with oil being so low and all these catalysts with oil inventories and the coronavirus, I'm thinking it's a good time to invest. So I bought some Exxon shares the other day. I got in at a pretty good price. I think it was like 32.02 or something. You can see I'm up like $560. I bought 200 shares, but I'm holding it for a while. I would like to at least double my money. So, make a few $1,000s hopefully on that before I sell. I think it's going to go back up over the next year or so. It's a long-term play. I wanted to buy like 600 shares, but at the price it was at, I didn't really want to invest all 600 shares because I felt like it was going to go lower. I still kind of feel like it might go lower. I already have an order in to buy 200 more if it gets down to the 20-year low, which it was like a few cents away the other day, and then buyers came in. So I just missed that. I really wish I would have got in. But trading is, you just have to take what you can get and limit your risk. So this is the last 20 years of ExxonMobil, and you can see the low in the last 20 years back, and it looks like 2001. It was down to like 29 something. And over here, the current price, it almost got an alert from Alexa. Almost got down there. It got down to like $30.11. I had an order in at $39.75, so I didn't get filled. But yeah, I think it's going to go at least back up into the 70s at some point. So I'm in. Up to you what you invest in and do with all that. But so far, it's working out okay. But I still think it might go lower, just depending on how the coronavirus reacts. But anyway, I'm going to go ship some packages, and we're just going to go through the day, and I'll show you what I'm doing while I'm stuck inside, quarantined, unable to thrift or go out sourcing. Here's my bag of eBay orders going out this morning. We got, let's see here, 8 packages, I think. Now, I went 2 days without selling anything. That was pretty terrifying. It's pretty rare I go on eBay without selling anything. Amazon it's really rare. I didn't sell anything on Amazon either for a day. But the last time that happened was probably like 2 years ago. So kind of bizarre. I haven't been able to get a lot of FBA shipments out, obviously, since everything's shut down. But I do have a lot of stuff to ship to Amazon as soon as I'm allowed to again. Just been focusing on eBay. I got the tote over here of stuff I listed yesterday. I got 29 items listed yesterday. I'm gonna go through more of my death pile today and see what I can find to list. So here we are in one of my storage rooms. You can see there's a lot of junk in here, and I'm gonna grab a tote. I have a lot of totes in my storage garage as well, but we are here right now, so I am going to grab a random tote. We're gonna go through it, see what's in there, see what I bought in the past that I never listed, and we're gonna work on that tote today. So I think I'll pick one over here, maybe one on the bottom somewhere that it's, you know, it's been buried for a while, even though I just recently put this stuff in here, so everything is kind of mixed up. Also, today or tomorrow or sometime during quarantine, I'm reorganizing all of this, because when this room opened up to me, I just kind of threw everything in here and didn't really organize it. So there's gonna be a lot of organizing happening while I'm stuck here. I have dropped off my packages at the post office. I swung by my garage where I store stuff, and I have got some puzzles. Oddly enough, the other day I think it was about 7 puzzles in Amazon's fulfillment centers, and they all sold in one day. And I remember the last time I went thrifting at Goodwill, before they were closed, there was a woman there, and she was buying all the used puzzles, and she told me her son was in Homeland Security and they were going to quarantine for 30 days, and she wanted plenty of puzzles to do. And then like a day later, all of my puzzles sold. So yeah, this is a lot of puzzles that I had just laying around in storage. Some of them are returns, like this Monopoly. It's sealed, but it has a big like hole in the box. It probably got damaged during shipping and they returned it. Some nice puzzles that weren't on Amazon that I just never put on eBay. So maybe I'll do some puzzle bundles on eBay and try to get those moved. It's debatable if I can price gouge puzzles, right? Like price them up a bit. It's not a necessity. So I probably will price them a little higher than I would normally would, just because there's a demand for them. Now, obviously, if it was like toilet paper here, which I randomly found in Walmart, they were handing out one of these per person, so I went ahead and grabbed one. I don't know if I'm going to need toilet paper. I got plenty right now, just in case. I grabbed it while I could. But yeah, I don't think it's anything like toilet paper, like price gouging stuff that people need, medicine, all that kind of stuff. Kind of wrong. But puzzles, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to price this puzzle $200 or something. You know, if it's a $15 puzzle, I might price it at $20 instead. People may disagree with me. I don't know. But I think it's okay with puzzles and stuff like that. It's no different. If it was Christmas time, I'd price them up as well because people are buying them. But I also got this tote here, and we're going to open it in a second. I think I'm going to set up the camera so I can just have it going in as I open it, be a little bit different. So here's the tote. I got this tote for $1.99 at Goodwill. What a great tote price. This is Karen's Coupe drawers, Mite Things cloths, in-house. Hopefully that's not what's in here, but yeah, this is just stuff that I've stored, so let's see what's in here we can list on eBay. And I see some great stuff already. This Excalibur Kingmaster 2, don't really remember buying this. Paid $1 for it at a yard sale, it looks like. We'll have to test it, see if all the pieces. I just sold one kind of like this for like $45, maybe about a month or two ago. Yeah, but we'll get that tested and listed. Oh, here's another garage sale item. I do remember buying this. I paid $3 for it. Scrabble Deluxe. I don't remember what this stuff is selling for. It's been, I don't even know how long for that chessboard, but the Scrabble Diamond, I think, was last year, within the last year. And I don't know, I don't remember. I'll have to do some research and put it on the screen for you. Here's a bag of watches. Looks like some other watches. $12. I feel like I got this for $10, but this was like 3 years ago. This is a long time ago, and I have not went through these watches yet, or at least I don't remember going through them. So maybe we'll look through those watches here in a bit, see what kind of stuff's in. Here's some more watches. I do remember getting these. These were kind of bad buys. I remember them not just being bought blind at a church sale, I think, maybe a yard sale. So yeah, maybe we'll get rid of those. That's what happens with death piles. A lot of times it's just stuff that's not really valuable or that valuable, but it's still worth selling. And it just kind of gets thrown in totes because you're wanting to deal with the easier to sell stuff. Here is a Barbie. This was somewhat recent, wasn't it? Barbie camera, Polaroid. I feel like this was like a $40 camera or something. $3.99. I'll have to just put it up basically untested and get what we can for it. Looks like a couple cameras. Cameras definitely always end up in the death pile because I always tell myself I will do a camera listing day. I'll just save all my cameras and they keep piling up. I probably got a couple dozen cameras to test and deal with over the last few years. This one seems to be a Canon TX. Yeah, that's what's in there. I do not remember buying this camera. I'm assuming it came from maybe an estate sale or a yard sale. I remember buying a camera like this. Maybe that's where it come from. Here's it's just a camera case. $2 at a yard sale. I do remember buying this now. I paid $1 for it. It's just one of those items that I think sells for like $10. I bought it blind. It's just a nice Kodak bag. Maybe I'll just save that to bundle with a camera that I sell. Oh yeah, here we have a Craftsman garage door opener set. I remember I did pay $10 for this. Guy wouldn't go any cheaper, but I do think I can sell this for like $40. So we'll go ahead and do that. And here's something I definitely remember. This was last year. This is a fish finder for $5.65. Is there a price on this? Oh, there's something else down there too. It looks like a remote. I remember paying up for this. Here's the price. She wouldn't go any lower because she said it was worth a lot more. I did pay $20. I feel like it was worth about $80. So we'll try to make sure that turns on and get that listed. It's about the time of year where people are going to be buying fish finders. Then we got this, a Shark remote of some sort, 50 cents. I don't remember if it's worth anything, but we'll try to get some of this stuff listed. So that's it. Some pretty good stuff in this tote. Probably close to a couple $100. I don't know about the watches. Just in this tote, I opened a tote the other day. I estimated it was about $500. Just this stuff gets piled up when you're going to yard sales and you're going like sourcing every day. You just keep finding stuff. You have to throw it in totes and just put it aside because you don't have time to list or get it dealt with. And then you start, when you do list, you list the newer stuff you have, and the death piles just start getting formed. So that's kind of where we're at. It's good stuff. It's profitable stuff. It's just, for lack of time, it never got listed. And then real quick, the stuff that I pulled out of the garage to deal with, these puzzles, that was an FBA. Probably just didn't sell. And came back to me. Good puzzles, really. This is a really awesome puzzle. Paid $1.99 for that at St. Francis. I remember this one not being listed on Amazon. Another nice puzzle. Just probably didn't sell, came from Amazon. So I'll go ahead and, I don't know, we'll see individual prices. This one has some tears in it. Looks like it probably got damaged at some point and shipped back. Yeah, I think people will buy these, and maybe I'll bundle a couple puzzles together just to save on shipping. Give someone a good deal. Somebody will probably buy this. There's the hole in it. It's weird. It got a hole in it. It didn't even destroy the shrink wrap. Pretty weird. But yeah, 3D puzzle. I remember I think I sold this for like $80. You see the Amazon return there. And then I went ahead and grabbed these. I saw them sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I think it's going to be a good time to get these all clad. Stainless pots and pans listed. Got these on a pallet of stuff that I bought from Salvation Army. I believe they're $80 to $100 a piece. So yeah, they more than paid for the pallet because I only paid like, what, $50 for the whole pallet. So let's go through these watches. Got the bag here. I'm inside of my photo booth where I take pictures. The Amazon photo booth, link in the description. Great photo box, my favorite one, and I've tested a lot of them. But anyway, I'm recording from the top, so we'll see how that turns out. I don't expect there to be any good watches in here. I remember when my dad was still alive, I meant to let him go through this bag because I know that he bought a lot more watches and sold them than me, and I did sell a lot of watches for him on eBay. But let's look in here and see what we can find. And also feel free to comment if there's anything in here. I'm going to save some watches to look up, and I'll put some information on the screen for you. Probably have to come up here a little, right? And there might be glares. Like I said, I don't know how this recording is going to turn out. Here's a Seiko vintage chronograph watch. I'm sure there's definitely value in here. Like even if you're selling some of these for 20 bucks, even 10 bucks, some of them, I'm sure. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. And what's this one here? Pulsar, it looks like. Looks like it's made in Japan. Yeah, maybe. I just don't know. This is going to be a great learning experience to do while I'm stuck indoors. I can learn about watches. Here's another Seiko vintage. Like, look at this. Like, I would wear that. That's cool looking. I like the retro look on some of these. Yeah, I'll definitely try to put some information on the screen. Please let me know in the comments if this was a good buy for $10. I'm pretty sure it was. This is a Gruen. I'm pretty sure Gruens are not that great. Gruen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Looks pretty basic. I'm sure most of these need new batteries and all that. Here we have a Timex Indiglo. Very basic looking watch. I'm holding it out here. It's probably not even getting on camera, is it? Sorry about that. I don't want to make this video like super long, so I'm going to try to get through these. Now, this one looks really cool. Paul Jordan, it looks like it's called. But this looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to do some research and definitely put that information on the screen. Here is a Citizen. I'm pretty sure that watch is not that great, even though I had a titanium Citizen that I paid like $300 for. Hey, look at this one, still working. A Timex Indiglo. Not sure if that would be good. I like the look of it. And I did recently buy one at a thrift store for 50 cents. It was it a Timex? No, it was a Casio vintage watch. It looked almost exactly like this. And it just happened to be worth $180. So, you never know. People who are familiar with watches are probably like, oh, this is trash, or oh, this is great. Field and Stream. Pretty cool looking watch. I don't know about Field and Stream, probably not. Here's another Timex Indiglo, very basic. Maybe I can lot those watches together. Get like 20 bucks for them. This one feels substantial. This is a Guess watch, waterproof. Guess jeans. I don't know, probably not too valuable. I doubt it's a vintage, could be. What else we got in here? We have a Weight Watchers watch. Probably worth about 10K if I'm guessing. Oh, here is a Geneva. I want to say Genova because anyone who plays Final Fantasy VII almost said Genova. But anyway, I don't know. I don't think that's a very good watch. Got a couple more in here now. Another Geneva watch. They feel really cheap when I pick them up. And I don't know, it just says click watch. Doesn't feel very good at all. I really doubt any of this is gold or anything like that. But yeah, those are the watches, and yeah, I think I did all right. So I went through all these watches, and you know, pretty good watches. I put some stuff on the screen already, but like the Seiko watches are pretty good. Anywhere from 24, 35, a lot of these watches. This one, the Paul Jordan, was not that great. See, this one was the Pulsar. Some of the Pulsars were doing very well. But again, this is probably like a $20 watch at max. And some of these, I just couldn't find the exact ones. But yeah, even these, the Gruens here, probably $15 watch. And I believe this was like $15 or $20, and some of them are more. Yeah, so I think the minimum $10 for a watch, except for the Weight Watchers watch, wherever that ended up. That's like the worst watch in here. These Indiglos were surprising. It looked like they were consistently selling this model for about 25 bucks. So yeah, some very good profits. This Click one, was only like a $10 watch. Field and Stream. I found the exact one selling for about $40 new, I think it was. So I think, you know, you could probably sell this one. It's in really good condition, maybe for $30. Again, I'm not super expert at watches or anything like that. I've sold a decent amount over the years, but when you get lots like this, it's very rare that I find a lot like this in the wild anymore, because there's so many people looking for watches. In fact, when I go to yard sales, a lot of the times there's someone there asking if, hey, you got any watches for sale? The same as I ask if you have any old video games for sale. So people are looking for these, but I think I'll make at least $150 on these watches minimum. So that's a pretty good find in my tote. I'm glad I'm finally dealing with these. I'm not going to put batteries in them. They're just going to be sold as is if the battery's already dead. So I'm not going to get as much maybe, but it's going to, for a $25 watch, it's not going to be worth my time to do all that. I'd rather just price it like $5 cheaper than what the ones that have a new battery in are selling for, or maybe just lot up a few and, you know, just move them and get some profit. Well, I've already been pretty productive today, and just checking my stocks again, and it's up a bit more. $564 on the day. It looks like my position's $807. It's a real shame I didn't get in around $29, $30 where I wanted to buy my other 200 shares, because that would have been like $1,500 more dollars. So I'd be over like $2,000 some profit right now, but oh well. Can't have it all. It's still a great position. Happy I'm in it, at least 200 shares. Also, before I ended this video, I just wanted to let everyone know, in case you didn't know, maybe you missed this notification from eBay if you have a store. I have the basic store, so I got this. You can list up to 50,000 additional fixed price listings, which is pretty good. And there was something else, I don't really know the details about this, you may want to look into it, that they were going to defer the selling fees for some store subscribers because of the virus that's going around, and just to help people out. And I thought that was really cool. Now, I don't know the details of that. I don't even know if it's actually true. I did a quick search. I didn't really see anything in the notifications, at least for me. It's something you may want to look into. I believe I saw somewhere you had to request that they do that. So it may be something to look into, and if you know the details about that, please just leave it in the comments for anyone watching this video, including myself. I would like to know. If I figure it out before then, I'll put it up on the screen for everybody. But it's still an early afternoon for me, so I am going to clean out that eBay stuff, get it prepped, take pictures, and then sit down on my laptop and list it while I watch TV. And probably edit this video after that, and that'll be my day. And it's looking like this is going to be my day probably for the next few weeks at least. I'll probably do some walking tomorrow, exercise, stuff like that. Maybe some work around the house, mix in there too to get some things done. But other than that, you know, I'm just going to do what I can while in quarantine. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button for me. It takes time to edit these videos, and I really appreciate seeing the support. Hopefully this video was at least enjoyable. I don't know how educational it was or anything like that, but I just wanted to get I guess my coronavirus video out. I see every other YouTuber making a coronavirus video. Yeah, this is just what I'm doing. I'm healthy. Everything's great right now. I hope all of you are healthy and doing well. But this has been Wick. Until next time.